Okay, let's get this show on the road. So, we're here to find out what God wants us to know about the Nephilims. So, I googled the Nephilims, and all I keep hearing is they are believed to be giants. They they are the result of the children. Well, they are the result of reproduction between the angels and the humans, which don't make no sense to me because if you have, it's like, what does an angel look like? And then we know what humans look like, so it's like, how do they become such massive creatures? I've been trying very hard not to call them creatures, but it keeps coming out. I prefer to call them beings. I want to put some respect on their name. However, if creature keeps coming out, then perhaps God is trying to say something, because I already prayed before I came into this region and asked God to take over. So let's see what manifests in this here investigation. We're gonna learn something today. Okay. So yeah, so that's all they've been teaching me. So I did a little short investigation about them when I first got the message that God wanted me to um, do a production on them. And here's what I found out so far. The Nephilims, they are very good at hiding. Okay. They have self-knowledge. So the Nephilims aren't the type that are confused or driven by emotions. The type of stuff that would bother, let's say, humans, they're above that. So I've gathered that they're a very um, not intellectual. What's the word when you it says self knowledge, but this they're aware of what I don't know how to put it, like they have self knowledge, so that means they know of the good and the bad. Let's say it like that. They accept themselves for who exactly they are. They accept life itself for what exactly it is. They understand it. They've taken time to pay attention to what life is teaching them, as opposed to be the type to try to create a new reality, so to speak. So they have committed themselves to being students of life, as we are supposed to be. That's what smart people do. That's what humble people do. Okay? That's what God's people do. So, yeah, I've learned that about them. And they are highly in tune to nature. Well, yeah, because if you're gonna allow yourself to be taught by life, then you're gonna learn a lot and you're gonna become one with nature. And the last thing I got about them is that they are very pained. So they are suffering a lot of sadness right now. I didn't go into why, but I did get that they are suffering a lot of sadness right now. So we're here to find out what God wants us to know when it comes to that species. Malika's in the building, y'all. Say hey, Malika. Bye. Idiot. You're supposed to say hey, Malika.
Bye.
When I say hey, Malika, you're supposed to say hey, Malika.
Bye, Malika.
Bye, Felicia. Now let me stop being rude. So yes, let's do this thing. Let's find out what we need to know. Another thing I learned about the Nephilim is the color of the, what do you call that thing? The thumbnail that was chosen by them. And also this nature video was chosen by them, because usually I have a video but it wouldn't have like birds and stuff in it. For me, my thing is I just have to hear the water. So I'll have like the stream, I'll have the sea, I'll have the rain, but it's not really my thing to bombard my earwaves with all the other sounds of nature. I'll be honest with you, I love the sound of the water. So yeah, so the background noise comes courtesy of the Nephilims themselves. Guess they make them feel right at home. So there's another clue. Hey, this is the magical kingdom. In case you were wondering, you are living in the magic kingdom. Okay? Let's just sort that out now. Marika,
Yeah.
say hello to my peoples.
Why?
Because you're here and I asked you to say hi and you said bye.
I said bye.
No.
Today is opposite day.
Today is what?
Opposite day.
That's what Babylon does. I guess Malika doesn't have Babylon energy. Yes me no and no means yes. Bullshit. Confusion. Corruption. We're supposed to say what we mean and mean what we say. You think the Anunnaki and the Nephilims got beef? I don't know. You think they're at war with each other? What do you think?
I don't know.
We got one more there already. Yeah. Let's see. So at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Three of Summer. It says news worth celebrating. Announcements such as weddings, graduations, or births. Friends you cherish. Beautiful. So that's the first message. Alright, let's get these fingers ready to do their work. So, what does God want us to know regarding the Nephilims? All right. Okay. So we got the high priestess, trusting your intuition, careful reflection before taking action, insights that come through meditation. So they are thinkers and they don't play about getting things right. They listen to the universe, which is what was revealed to me in short, talking about how they're in tune with nature and stuff like that. So, and they're pained. Now, if I was to be a guessing person, I would imagine that they're pained when they look at us and see how we're living, how humans are being oppressed, suppressed, tortured, just hurt, how humans are being kind of made to feel hopeless and helpless against these tyrants that we call governments. Okay, I would imagine that's what's making them sad. When I think of the Nephilims, I kind of think of, you remember the movie Moana, when the mountainside,
Tefiti.
te, te,
Tefiti.
Tefiti, or is it Tahiti?
Tefiti.
Tefiti. That's Malika's favorite cartoon show.
Animation.
Animation, that's the one. So yeah, Tefiti. When I think of Nephilims, I think of that. And remember, they've been bringing up like videos of giants just kind of, what is the word? Putrefied, like turned to
Petrified.
stone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's crazy. But let's take it slow before we choose to believe anything. We're doing investigation to find out what this actually is, what we're working with, and so on and so on. But I'm just had to mention those so that we kind of see the broader picture. All right. So yeah, so they listen to the wisdom that comes from within. They're willing to work with nature. And whoever it is that's fucking with my face, y'all keep making voodoo dolls of my face and always be fucking with my mouth. Yo, fuck you and leave me alone. Back the fuck up. Lord, please block them. As a matter of, no, just block them. Yeah, that's my wish. Amun. Alright, so yeah, then we have the three of winter. It says reach out to others. So what does God want us to know about the Nephilim? They listen to their intuition. Then we have reach out to others for comfort and love. You will grow stronger from this situation. Sadness that will heal with time. Exactly. They are pained. Okay, so it's like the Nephilims are ready to reach out, but they just had to make sure that they're doing the right thing. Okay? So it's like they don't really get involved in human affairs unless it's absolutely necessary. And they don't get involved in human affairs unless they have the green light from the universe as well. So it's like they were waiting to get the intuitive nudges from Mother Nature to say, yeah, please help them. Yeah, please help us. All right, so we got the three of autumn. It says, follow your passion when it comes to your career. Be the best at what you do, being compensated for your creative talents. Yeah, so I guess their career would be to help us to keep the order. That's their career. They're here to stop things from getting too out of order. And right now things are getting very out of order. Okay, so that's what the Nephilims job is. That's why they listen to nature. That's why they wait for God to give them the go ahead before they get involved. Okay. So the underlying issue, we have compassionate, accomplished, charismatic, and gifted. Yeah, they're all that in a bag of chips. Be assertive when it comes to what you know is right. Everything going your way, a good person or company to work for. Yeah, they work for the Most High. Is it? So yeah, so it's like they've been chilling until it's time for them to jump in the game.
Hi
And
everyone.
oh my, she says hi. Say hi, everyone. See you later. Now she's ready to go. She says hi. So anyway, we got, so yeah, the underlying issue is they are assertive when it comes to what they know is right. So they don't make jokes about what they do and when they do it and all these things. Okay, a good personal company to work for. So they're like an extension of God, like I try to be. Okay, a representation. So, the nine of winter, it says unfounded fear, focusing on worst case scenarios, allowing worry to grow out of proportion to the problem. So, this would be us, okay? Because right now, humanity is in a state of despair, largely, and it's been designed to be that way, okay? We haven't quite caused it ourselves. We are being uh, afflicted, we are being targeted by those of us who choose to be bullies. Okay? And yeah, it's time for us to be assisted. Note that word, assisted. Obviously, they're not going to come and do it for us, but they are going to show us the way. Because if they do it for us, then we will forever be dependent. And life is not about being dependent, at least not for everybody. So, those of us who were called, those of us who are chosen, they're here to show us the way so that we can have the courage to do the things that we need to do to make our societies right again. They're not here to do it for us. Okay? So, that's basically what they're here for. So, they work for God and they're being called into action. So, when you see certain things happening, certain things manifesting, then just know that you're being contacted, you're being guided, and this is the magic kingdom, so expect magic. Yeah. So I was guided to take up this book. So let's see which one of these God wanted me to highlight. Okay, so it was the three of autumn. Follow your passion when it comes to your career. Exactly. So they're here to guide those of us who have been called into service to do what we've been called to do. Okay, so you will be contacted through some means. It could be your dreams, it could be actual physical, it could be in a vision while you're awake, it could be telepathic, but you're going to be kind of steered in a specific direction. Okay, so three of pentacles, three of autumn. It says you have much untapped talent and a range of amazing skills. By expressing those gifts outwardly, you'll grow personally and reap great financial rewards. Your creativity should be allowed to soar to new heights. 144,000. Only work with people who share your excitement and who enjoy creative collaboration. Leave the haters alone. If they're not for you, they're not meant to be with you. Your blessing is not with them. Find your peoples, find your peace, find your supporters, okay? Follow your passion when it comes to what you do professionally. So, whatever you're called to do, you're naturally good at. Your talents are already in you, okay? If your heart is in your career, then it will shine like a beacon through your work. And that's how you bring out the best in yourself when you're at work, is when you actually love what you do for work. So if there's something that you love to do, don't let anybody discourage you from actually following that path. Please, it's what you were called to do. It doesn't have to be anything that's already popular. It doesn't have to be a skill that people support and people think you can make money from. God will make the way for you. Okay, there's no need to doubt. So it says you can make a successful living through your creativity. Exactly. Because sometimes it's not about giving the world what they know they need. Sometimes it's about introducing something new into the world that they didn't even know they needed. And it's like build it and they will come. So have confidence in whatever special skills and talents God has put into you. Okay, so they're here to guide us towards our passion and our creativity so that we can use our gifts to help others, and in turn, that help will help us. Okay, So while we're healing the world, we're making way for ourselves by getting the finances we need, getting the support from people that we need, getting the healing that we need. Because you'd be surprised, sometimes you think you're healing others when really and truly God was guiding you in a way to make you heal yourself. So these Nephilims are representatives of God, and they have come to basically, I heard, graduate the next representatives of God, next level representatives of God. Okay, so they're like behind the scenes representatives, and we're like at the forefront representatives. And then what we do will then inspire the next level of representatives, and so on and so on and so on. Okay, so it says, you're drawn to what will bring you joy for a reason. And that in turn will lead to abundance. Exactly. A master craftsman fairy has completed two of the three crystal calla lilies that were commissioned. He will be well rewarded for his work. Oh, he will be well rewarded when his work is finished. So they just added in a little bit about some master craftsman fairy has completed two of the three crystal calla lilies. So basically, somebody was hired to do a job and they finished two out of three of them, and he will be well rewarded when his work is finished. So that's basically saying to me, don't leave your work half done. Okay, if you need to take a break, but go back and finish what you started. Okay, if you need to take a break, that's because you're being divinely guided to take a break. Because what we have to understand about this mission to heal ourselves and heal the world is that we cannot do everything. There are some things that we have been commissioned to do, and then there's a point where we need to step away and let everything else take place, like behind the scenes and stuff, so that God can play a part in other people's understandings, because it's not just about us being healed, it's about other people also being healed, other people being able to understand life and the magic kingdom on their own as well. So we're not here to do everything. So if you find yourself in a stuck place, if you find yourself tired, if you find yourself frustrated, if you find yourself needing a timeout, take that time out, because you're being divinely guided to do so. I love when I do readings for you people, because I be teaching myself too. Don't hesitate to take time out. So yeah, so that's what God wants us to know so far. So the Nephilims will be quite willing to work with us as we take a breather. They understand completely because they've been studying creation and humanity and God. They've been paying attention, so they are like divine teachers, divine guides. Okay, so they're ready to step out and come to their I call them charges only because of the show Charmed. When the white lighters in Charmed, the one with Alyssa Milano and I don't know, Prue Page and Phoebe, the proper one. When the white lighters would have these people that they're helping to guide to become witches or to become powerful in their magical self, let's put it that way, or to become guides themselves, they call those people their charges. So I was inclined to call us their charges. Okay, those of us who are going to be met by them, because I feel like some of us are going to be linked to the Anunnaki, some of us are going to be linked to the Nephilim. Okay, that's what it looks like so far. All right, so when you're approached, know that you are chosen. That doesn't mean that you should exalt yourself over anyone, unless you're inclined to do so, unless you're being like, you know what I'm saying. But usually, we are humble. Yeah, it's like being in a school and you're called to be a prefect. Yes, you're over other people, but there are people over you too. So, yeah, don't get too cocky. Only if you really need to put somebody in their place, then enjoy it. Otherwise, that be cool. You don't need to let nobody know that you're a prefect. Lead by example. Because we're not here to bully anybody or overpower anybody. We're here to help people to learn. We're here to learn and help others to learn. It's all about understanding. I discovered the other day that the name of the game of life is live and learn. You live and you learn. That's the name of this game. You live and you learn. So if you have to teach somebody not to fuck with you because you got the power, then it is what it is, isn't it? Otherwise, that just be cool, you know. Stay in your lane, because really and truly, we're just another person. We're one of them too. We're in the struggle. We're being abused. We're being oppressed, just like them. It's just that we got some different kind of connects and some different kind of links, and we're on a slightly different level still. We're on one of responsibility. Sorry, I'm trying to find. Okay, what's this about? Why do you feel so heavy? Very interesting. The energy is gaining momentum. So this card just felt thick and heavy, okay? So let me try that again, see if I can find the correct split. But that card definitely wanted to make itself known. You are very close to achieving your goal. So to all the light workers, to all the 144,000 healers, to those who have been selected to change the world. Just know that the energy is gaining momentum and we are quite close to achieving our goals. Okay? Yeah, that card definitely wanted to get noticed. So, yeah, we have every reason to be hopeful, positive, and in good spirits. Okay? We are gonna win. That's the part of the story that we're at. It's time for us to experience a piece of heaven, you know? More heavenly energy rather than the hell that has been allowed to be created up until this time. It's time for the good people to experience good things. It's time for our self discipline to pay off, our sacrifice to pay off. It's time for us to be compensated for our losses, our hurt. And we are the ones to make it happen. So let's do this, guys. We have help. We have God and we have God's delegates, which is what the Anunnaki and the Nephilims are. So is this like a wine between the reptilians? Because as you can see, the reptilians, they're like another species, and that's who the evil people be working with. Because when we talk about the Illuminati, well, the fake Illuminati, and those people, they're working with the reptilians. So it's like it's a battle between good and evil. So the reptilians are representative of the evil, and the Anunnaki, they got confused for a little bit, got dragged to the dark side, but now they're returning to the light. And here we have the Nephilims, who are just be chilling. They don't get involved in the mess unless they absolutely have to. They just love nature and they love God, and they're quite happy to be how they are or where they are and who they are. But if they got work to do, then they're cool to do that too, type of energy. So yeah, it's like, so the people that the reptilians use, they are their charges, they are their students, they are their representatives, And then we now are coming to be the representatives of the Anunnaki and the representatives of the Nephilims under God. Interesting. So it's really a battle between the Nephilim and the reptilians. But look, the Nephilim has been just chilling whilst we've been left basically with the evil ones. The reptilians are just wreaking havoc in the earth. The Anunnaki kind of lost their way and started having parties and sex orgies and going after the money, power, respect, and shit. Like money and power and respect over everything. Like, and now they're finding their way. Thank God, they're finding their way back to their divinity. So it's like they woke up one day and realized, hey, yeah, it was fun, but when we made like that always, it's going too not good. Okay, fix this. We need to fix ourselves first, and then we need to do something about this because this doesn't look good. This is gonna be a disaster in the future. Yeah, we're headed where we're headed is not. It's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be good if we allow it to continue. So yeah, we need to stop the bullshit. We need to wake the fuck up and act like we got some sense again. It's gone far enough. Maybe next season we could get wild and crazy again. But for right now, I think we need to fix this before daddy and mommy steps in and make it happen, okay? 'Cause I ain't taking no ass whooping for nobody. So it's like mother God and father God stepped away from the house. They went on holiday. Big brother, so we got big brother Anunnaki and big sister Anunnaki, big brother Nephilim, big sister Nephilim. We got big brother Reptilian, big sister Reptilian. So now the Nephilim, they're the responsible child. They're just chilling. The Anunnaki is the middle child. Like, yeah, I like chilling, but that shit look fun. I wanna join that. So the Anunnaki just joined in the party and shit. And the Reptilian, that's that wayward son. That's that one that disappoints daddy and shit. You know what I'm saying? But daddy still love the hell out of him and her. So the reptilians are the ones that will be the one to bring up the idea like, yo, let's have a party. They done got the liquor ordered. They done got the invitation sent out. They're the type of children to be jumping on the couch, fucking bringing bulldozers to the party, digging up the lawn and throwing that shit inside the house. And yeah, that's the reptilians. And the Anunnaki, the half responsible child that is, they love partying, but it's like, oh my God, mother God and father God is going to kill us. We need to clean this shit up now. And the Nephilim probably talk to them and tell them, yo, y'all better not do that. And the Nephilim just went somewhere and chilled out like, I am not a party to this. I'll be over here chilling. I'll just peep in upon you from time to time and be like, okay. And then they gone back to chill out like I was not there. They wouldn't listen to me. And now Mother God and Father God is about to come back. And now everybody's shook. The cats were away, now the cat's about to come back. So the rat's about to get in order. They know to stop playing. Alright. We're watching this story. It looks good so far. So yeah guys, that's what's happening in the story of humanity at this stage. So they're now scurrying around saying, "Yo, we gotta clean this shit up." So friends, the Anunnaki and the reptilians who used to be friends before, they're not quite friends anymore. Cause it's like now the Anunnaki is the one that's trying to tell the reptilians, "Yo, you need to stop that." But the reptilian son and daughter is like, "I don't give a fuck," because they know that they're loved, yeah. Because they know who their mother and father is, but you need to act like you truly know, because they will whoop that ass, reptilian. You will get your ass whooped. Watch. They will whoop your ass and still love you. They will whoop your ass, tear that ass up, and then put some hydrochloric, whatever that that solution is that to clean up wounds and help it heal up and whatnot. Yeah, because I warned you. Look at this. Eh? You mean to tell me we can't go anywhere and leave you alone and come back and find this place in decent order? What the fuck is this? Yeah, that's Mother and Father God, and you don't want to fuck with Mother God. Father God look like the one that's more, as far as I know them. Father God is the one that would be more lenient. When it comes to Mother God don't fucking play that. That's what I've learned. Okay? Yeah. You want daddy to talk to you. You better listen when daddy talk, because if mommy have to step in, that's when the fucking earthquakes and the floods and the tornadoes and all that shit come into play, and there's nowhere that you can hide. Okay. So boy, that's what's happening right now, y'all. I love it. I'm over here like the Nephilims, like, yo, I ain't even getting involved. Unless I'm helping to fix this shit. Hurting your younger brothers and sisters. Treating them like crap just because you can. Nah, man, time for that to stop. Abusing your little siblings, which would be the other humans and the rest of the earth, the rest of creation. You're abusing Mother Nature, you're abusing the rest of the people, you're abusing the animals. Time to stop. Mama and daddy is coming back. Mm-hmm. Blessings follow me right then. And you know God gives a lot of warnings, so ignore these readings. Because there will come a time when time is up. You're gonna get time to fix up, but there will come a time where your time has run out. And wherever God finds you at that particular time, you will pay the price. Because you've been warned. Fix up. Make this shit right. Or else I will make you make it right. That's what God is saying. Or I will put your ass on timeout. You know who I'm curious about? The one that they got trapped in the tomb of the unknown soldier. They have imprisoned someone. The tomb of the unknown soldier is actually a prison. It's a holding cell for a very powerful feminine energy. The story that I got about the tomb of the unknown soldier, she's been hurt. And she was executing justice herself, but she went overboard and they couldn't stop her. So they had to capture her and hold her. And she reached out to me and I did a reading for her, and God was telling her, yo, you need to calm down before we let you out. We can't let you out while you're in this frame of hurting, this frame of thinking, this way of being. You need to calm down. Yeah, so that's the reason why they guard the tomb of the unknown soldier with their life. They don't even want you to come anywhere near it on some serious shit. You see how they behave? It's a very powerful being, a feminine one in there. I guess it was time to tell the story. I've been holding that story for years. Felt like the right time. Sound like I'm hearing she's a Nephilim. See? So a Nephilim who is into self-knowledge, remember, God created good and evil. We are all created out of good and evil. We all have good and evil energies. We're made up of light and dark energy. She was of the light and she was wronged. And she just went bananas. And they couldn't stop her, so they had to capture her. I guess they can't kill her or something. If they could, they would have. They started the fire and then the fire was consuming them. They're lucky that God gave them the power to capture her. Play with fire, you get burned. See, hurt people, hurt people. This Nephilim was like, I'm not having this shit. Fuck that. She was like, I'm gonna kill. Fuckers. Yeah. Yeah, so when God is ready for her to be released, there's nothing that you people can do to stop it. God only allowed you to capture her. Allowed. Yes, I said that. Okay? It was for the good of whole humanity. Or for the whole earth. And this, God said, is the reason why Nephilims don't allow themselves to be emotionally overly invested in human affairs or just in stuff. They rather just stay in their corner like me. Yeah, I'm gonna stay away because I'm saving you and my life. Yeah, me spending time by myself is actually a blessing to you and to me. I'm doing the responsible thing by staying away from idiots because I know how I can get. That's what the Nephilims are doing. So they're basically saying, yo, I'm a good person, but if you want to take it there, we could take it there. So the Nephilim is like that quiet son and that quiet daughter that when they say still rivers run deep, that's them. You don't want to start that. Don't start no trouble, won't be no trouble. So they just stay away. Two more. Because people love to rub you the wrong way. And they're so sure that they know what the outcome is going to be, as if they created you. But because they see you in this energy, they think that that's all that you are. And then when you show them the next side, all of a sudden they're taken aback like, bitch, you didn't know? You think that you're the only one could be an asshole? Anyway, you're very close to achieving your goal, so that card definitely wanted to get noticed. So what does God want us to know about the Nephilims? Yeah, they're very close to achieving their goals too, which is to bring some order back to the world. Okay, and if that means them coming out from hiding to make it happen, then that's what's happening. I don't know if they're actual giants though, so they could be, because I've been seeing reports of people seeing giants, but they're here. And if you've heard about these 2030 plans, what these stupid humans got planned for the world and for humanity and stuff like that, you'll know why they have to actually come back. So if you think life is bad now, wait until, let's hope you don't see what they actually have planned for us. Let's put it like that. Just start giving God thanks and praise now. You don't need to see the fuckeries to do so. You don't need to see the fuckeries and be delivered from the fuckeries to do so. Just know that these people are vile. Just know that these people are the dark side of us. So to the degree that you could be a good soul, that's the degree that they could be wicked and vile. Okay? Okay, we got 2 cards. Oh. So we got you are good enough. So the Nephilims are good enough. So God wants whoever they're gonna, connect with to know that they're good at what they do. Okay? They're very skilled. They're very smart. Right? We got you're very close to achieving your goal. Don't let pride get in your way. Your commitment is being tested. So, God wants to know, how teachable are you? How teachable are you? So you're gonna have to humble yourself and know that it's like we are part of I don't even know the words for these things. It's like an army. And you got the ones at the top, then you got the next tier of people in charge, then you have the next tier under that. It's just like the Illuminati thing. Okay? So we are a hierarchy too. So whoever the Nephilims come to, just know that they are above you. Okay? And respect them as such. Okay? Don't let pride get in your way. So don't act like you know everything. Don't act like you don't need them, because they're actually here to help you. And unlike Babylon army, I like to think that they're not the type to treat you like that. That doesn't give you any excuse to be all weak and slow about what you're doing either. Act and move with vigor. Okay? You shouldn't need someone behind you shouting at you, soldier, for you to fucking be dedicated and fucking be motivated and just get on your grind and do what you gotta do type thing. Okay? We are them kind of soldiers. We don't need to have somebody behind us shouting at us and telling us do that, telling us do this. Take the initiative. Okay? So that's the next message. So you are good enough. I've been guided to the book for that. So let's just get the inside information. So it says, it's time to be really honest with yourself and understand what leads you to ask your question. Have you been humble to the point of being self-effacing? Humility is good, but it can go too far. And drawing this card suggests you may be underrating yourself, or you may be underrating the Nephilims. Okay? Don't do that. Just because they're humble don't mean that they're fool. Still river run deep. It's a Nephilim they have in the tomb of the unknown soldier. You don't want to fuck with them. Okay? As sweet as they could be just as mean. Don't make them have to take that tone with you, because they will gladly do that. So it says, you don't have to be a flash. Just quietly certain that you are good enough. Yeah, so you don't have to be all extra about it. Just know that they are good enough, they are guiding you in the right direction, and so on and so on. At the other end of the scale, you also need to honestly answer this question. Have you been too picky? The full moon in Virgo card needs some truthful answers. Once you've given them, it should be easier to see how you got where you are. Your next step should then be more obvious to you. Pay attention to the details. Hard work brings results. So, yeah, they are worthy to be your superiors. Okay? So, treat them as such and don't make them have to go all ape shit on you because they will. So, act like you got some sense or they will force some sense into you. Okay? Those of you who are going to be their students, I'm talking to you. So we've already been, well, not me. I feel like, I don't know, so far, I've been assigned to God Almighty. But I know somebody who's been assigned to the Anunnaki. They already presented themselves and they told the person straight up, yo, you belong with us. And I can see that. Because the person has the potential to be just as dysfunctional, but they're quite smart and quite responsible at the same time. Anunnaki vibes. Yeah, so your people are going to come and contact you. Alright? Expect some contact from the Nephilim. They're being assigned a teacher to help you bring out the best in you. So what does God want us to know about the Nephilim so far? Is they're very responsible. You can't trust them. They're sick of the state of humanity and the way that they're treating the world and everything in it. And they're looking for their male and their female students whose heart is in the same place as theirs is. They don't want to be on your ass. Like if they're your mother or father, they expect you to take the initiative and behave in a responsible way and make this journey between you and them nice and respectable and smooth. Okay? They don't want to have to force you to do anything. And they don't want to waste their time either. So it's either you're in or you're out. They're not here to play games. Do not waste their time. That's how they feel. Their thing is you care about humanity, you care about creation, you care about the animals, you care about the ocean, you care about life. We care about it too. And we can combine our powers to make it better. You could put back joy in people's lives, but first we have to put understanding and courage, and yeah, give you the inside scoop on what to do, and build you so that you can do what you need to do to create a better place and a better life for those that you care about, those people, places, things that you care about. Okay, so they're here to help you. There's no need for you to be a slacker. Don't be a slacker. They don't like slack. I swear, me, I move with God, yeah. I had to get on their case because they tried it with me. Me and my aloe vera trees getting on. Oh, nice. But I have no problem ever. I love aloe tree to bits. Tell me why my aloe tree scratched me and drew blood. Can you even see it? See it right there? And it was them. They used my aloe tree to scratch me and draw blood. I had to cuss them like, yo, you don't move me. I move when God tell me to move. So yeah, they'll fuck you up. They don't like slackers, but they don't know me, you see. I'm not a slacker, Mr. and Mrs. Nephilim, okay? I work under God. I don't work under anybody. Okay? That's what happens. So I move when God tell me to move. Right? Right. Yeah, but I had to get on their case and push back like, yeah, no, we're not doing that. I don't work for you. My dear sweet aloe. Look how they would have put me against my aloe vera. Because I'd be wondering, why are you hurting me? I'd be giving my aloe vera kisses and stuff. We love each other. And you're drawing blood from my body? That's rude. But I knew who it was. So, me and my aloe vera are still good. But that's just how they move. Okay? Just an example. So pay attention to the world around you and how it's interacting with you, bro. And you will learn a thing or two. This is the magic kingdom. Get used to it. See it for what it is. They brought us up to live in this world where it's go to school, go to church, go to work, uh, go to college, go to university, get married, have babies. They forgot to tell us the fuck about all this magical stuff. Hmm? Even those who know, they kept back so much information from us and got us here living like fucking. I don't even want to disrespect any animals because animals are quite smart. They basically sent us out into the world as fucking empty vessels, bro. Empty vessels. And now we're having to come to discover all these things on our own when a lot of our elders know. Living like a bumbleclot mumu. You come, you do all that dumb shit that they tell you to do with your life for 80 years and then you fucking die. Eh? That's what they try to make us believe. Eh? How long do you think these Nephilims have been around? You think that they were just born? Eh? These Nephilim beings and these Anunnaki beings, you think that these beings just got born 30, 40, 50, 60, 100 years ago? No, these people are most likely the 3,000, 3 million year old beings. And we can do it too. We're supposed to be doing that. Think a Nephilim is gonna manifest to you and it's gonna be some fucking 100-year-old being? Eh? 120-year-old being? You think it's gonna be some 150-year-old being? You need to put some more years on top of that. Many, many, many more. You think they've been dying like us humans been dying and making new babies? You think they haven't been telling their young ones about what they need to know about? You think that they're stupid like these human beings? Y'all wonder where I get my courage from. I got friends in high places, higher places than these fools. These wannabe Illuminatis and then these wannabe Freemason peoples. My friends are of the highest caliber you can think of. That's why I'm not afraid. And I only need one of those friends, and that's God. God put it in everybody's heart to bless me. Anybody else outside of God who has ever blessed me is because God has put it in their heart. So I started off correct. Father God, Mother God. And however, Priest Emmanuel, Charles Edwards, and the Honorable Messiah, Marcus Garvey, fit into the equation. That's my God. Emperor Haile Selassie, Empress Menen, Marcus Garvey, and Prince Charles Edwards. The Bobo from the Bobo Hill, Emmanuel. That's That's my 4, and then I make the 5th part of the 5-point star. It's the 4 of them and me. That's my council. That's my group. So what else does God want us to know about the Nephilim? Two more times. And just to recap that, a piece that I missed is this is all about your career. To you who are about to become students of the Nephilim, this is all about your career. This is all about you following your passion. This is all about you following that thing that you just find yourself naturally good at, whether the world accepts it or not. That means if some of you are meant to be soldiers, if some of you are meant to be assassins, it is what it is. You were made that way for a reason. You're meant to be a doctor, whether you're meant to take life or give life. It is what it is. You are who you are. You need all sorts of people. One more time. Everybody fulfill their own part of this divine hierarchy. Okay. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, what does God want us to know about the Nephilim? We got rejoicing. You have learned how to make the most out of life. Yeah. Yeah. And get the most out of life too. Long life. Not this bumbleclad live for 70 years, 80 years and dead off and haven't really accomplished anything. You die with so many freaking undone, unsaid. Ugh. You need to stop it. Find yourselves. Dying is not natural. Aging is not natural. Lazy people age. Active people, they don't age. Death starts from the inside. Mentally. Aging starts from the inside, mentally. It's not that you're trying to run away from getting older. It's that you appreciate being alive. You appreciate being active. You appreciate having all your faculties in working order. Fucking act like it. Do something with yourself. Can't wait for retirement so you people could sit down and do what? Die. That's what you do. That's what retirement is. You need to redefine retirement. Retirement is now I start to do what I want to do with my life, including business-wise. So let all the money that you accumulated and even the pension that they want to give you, funnel that into your business. something that's gonna keep bringing in revenue, that if you want to go work, you go work. If you don't want to go work, you don't go work. And stop forcing your children into your dream. Let your children make their own choices. Find people who think like you. Find people who value the same dream as you. Stop forcing your children to go into the family business. It's nonsense. It's not their destiny. They're not happy there. Everybody need to find their own position. Everybody was created to do something. Respect that. Everybody was gifted to do something. Let people give your children the right to honor their destiny, honor their calling, honor their God vibe within. About retirement. If you need a holiday, take a holiday. But the moment you stop living is the moment you start dying. Just wanna sit around, watch TV and fucking knit. Do that for a month, then get the hell up and go out and do something with your life. Keep your brain moving, keep your feet, your hands, your heart, everything pumping like, yo, I ain't done with you, I still need you. Getting sick and tired of watching our elders die. Die of laziness. Die of sadness. Die of a lack of purpose. Die of a lack of hope. That's what they die of. Because they've been taught to think that life ends at 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 120. Nah, blood. Life goes on and on and on and on. Life is infinite. Okay, so what does God want us to know about the Nephilim? We got the journey. You are learning that every challenge you face has a hidden gift inside. Okay, so what I'm getting from this is, do not be afraid when things get hard. Pay attention. What is it trying to teach you? Okay, it's not time to panic. It's not time to freak the fuck out. It's not time to give up. It's time to use some understanding. Okay? The underlying issue is rejoicing. You have learned how to make the most out of life. When you pay attention, that's what you learn. You learn how to make the most out of life. So even your bad times are some of your best times, because you know you learn very valuable lessons in those moments, in those challenges. Okay? So what does God want us to know about the Nephilims? They're here to teach you that every challenge you face has a hidden gift inside. So they're here to build your courage within yourself. So this reading is all about what the Nephilims have come to do for those they're about to select as their students. So that means they've been watching. They've been assigned. They're about to reveal themselves. Okay. Yeah. Healing with nature. Exactly. It says your soul yearns to be outside in nature, around healing waters, flowers, trees, healing people instead of the trifling ass people that you've been putting around you that bring you down overtly and some covertly. Okay, it's time to get rid of the haters. Time to get rid of everything and everyone that doesn't have your best interest at heart. Okay? Yeah, reconciliation with the reconciliation with the universal flow. So it's time for you to get out of the nonsense that this society has taught you as well, and get back into what nature itself is telling you. These idiots taught you that life is only 70, 80 year span, 90 year span, over 100 if you're lucky. So they say it's lies. Okay? It's lies. Just keep living and keep doing. Forget about your age. Actually, I don't want to forget about my age because I want to be proud to say, hey, I'm 400 and I look like this. They're going to say, no, by that time, it's supposed to be common knowledge. But yeah, these idiots around, when I tell them my age, they're like, oh my god, your next are good. I like, hell yeah, I know how to do it. I've been taught. Yeah, and all these young girls who like to act like they're better than me and they're cuter than me because they're younger than me. They have new bodies. Shit. Be mindful and be careful. I hope that when you get to 43, your body could still look as new as me. And still act as new as me. Operate as new as me. So yeah, man. So that's what God wants you to know about the Nephilims. They're here to take you back to nature. They're here to teach you what is true, what is real. So they're here to remove the spells that's been casted on you so that you can remove it off the world. Yeah? It's just like this philosophy about aging that I have. God has removed it off of me, so I can now remove it off of the world. Because I'm saying this, some people gonna be like, she's talking shit, she's fucking crazy. Some people gonna be like, you know what, yeah, I think she makes sense. Okay? So yeah, who has eyes to see, let them see. Who has ears to hear, let them hear. Don't worry about people who don't see and don't hear. And sometimes they might even be pretending that they don't see and don't hear because they're trying to make you not believe. Because they don't want good for you. You're around haters. Shit. You look after your body, you can keep it. You look after your mind, you can keep it. You got people with cars from God knows how long ago that still look like they're brand new, although they've been created so long ago. It's because they're looked after by their owners. Eh? You got things from way back when, desks and chairs and all sorts from way back when. Their owners have born and died. It's been around for generations and generations. If you look after it, it will stay with you. God created the herbs as meat for man. This is our medicine. We need to understand nature and work with nature. Stop working against nature. We cannot rewrite the rules. The rules are already what they are. It's for us to learn the rules, learn procedures. We need to stop playing God and respect God. In the abundance of water, the fool is thirsty. Why? Because you're not seeing and you're not hearing. The answers are right there. Pay attention. So we got two more decks to bring you your messages from. So let's see. So the Nephilims are about to reach out. That's what God wants us to know. They're about to make the acquaintance of their students. Their colleagues, because on some levels you might be on the same page. Some of us are actually mature. So part student, part colleague. Who knows, you might be teaching the Nephilim something too. So don't feel like they are so above you that you can never teach them anything. Because look at that one that's in the tomb of the unknown soldier. Clearly she has some lessons to learn about forgiveness. Okay, so the Nephilims are not perfect. They're just mature. But they could lose they could lose their spadoodles. They could lose their noodles. Some of their screws can come loose too. So don't push them. Hmm? mutual respect. And they wouldn't be the type to exalt themselves over their colleagues, you. Okay? The mature ones anyway. So pay attention to what type of Nephilim you get assigned to you. God is about to hook y'all up and deal with each other accordingly. But make peace, not war. Okay? So that'll teach you how to speak to people, even when you're expressing yourself regarding something that has the power to make you angry. Okay? Because in those moments is when we need the most diplomacy. Because if y'all were watching my channel for yesterday, is it yesterday? With my hairdressing colleagues, not even a colleague, but they're in the same business as me, and it's like they swear that they're better than me, but I have been in this game for a very long time, and I know more than this girl. I wouldn't even look at this girl to have a competition. She cute, I'm cute too. She best too. She's talented, I'm more talented. She's knowledgeable, I'm more knowledgeable. There's no competition. But they're putting her against me. I don't know, maybe they thought I was gonna lose my screws and uh, make myself look bad. But I'll curse you, yeah, but I'll curse you intelligently, okay? Because that's just who I am. And I wouldn't want to have it any other way, okay? I'm not ratchet, but I will kick your ass if I need to, whether verbally or physically, because I have a right to defend myself. Don't fucking come for me. Leave me alone. Y'all knocked me out of the game. Y'all made sure I don't have a business. I don't have any money. And if I do have a business, I'm not comfortable in that business because I'm surrounded by a bunch of fake ass clients whose mission is to come there and make me as uncomfortable as possible. Steal my secret, steal this, steal that, plant this, plant that. Okay, take that W. Why are you still watching me? Why are you still paying attention to me? Why are you still running a race with me? I'm not even in the race. It's because you know I'm the fucking greatest. I'm definitely one of the greatest in the world. That's why you're coming for me. And whoever sent you, they know that I'm one of the greatest in the world. That's why they sent you for me. They forgot to tell you I'm a woman of class. They forgot to tell you I'm a woman of courage. So you came, you got your head cut the fuck off, and I put you under the microscope and show people you're a weak ass, you're a fool as well. So although you're making a lot of money doing this business, that shit's about to go downhill, because when people really find out and see the quality of your work over time, that shit will be manifested. They're not gonna want to work with you anymore because they're gonna fall out of love with their dreadlocks. Their dreadlocks are hard and dry and cruffy. The hairstyles look nice, but that's about it. The locks are dirty. Who the hell wants to walk around like that? That's embarrassing. Don't come measure yourself with me. Pay attention to your work. Be the best that you can be over there. Don't have nothing to do with me. And I have so many videos on my hair channel, my hair profiles, for you to learn something from. Log on and learn some bumbleclad thing. Stop acting like you're over me. I have more experience and knowledge than you. Go get some. You're welcome. Rotten fruits fall off the tree by themselves. I don't need to do nothing to make you fall. You keep this up, you will fall. You better humble yourself. So it's kind of like I'm a Nephilim, and this girl that's in the same business as me, she would be like a student of mine. But she don't want to respect me or see me as a teacher because she's so hell-bent on being better than me that she hasn't stopped to pay attention to the fact that she has a lot to learn. She doesn't find She can't find it in herself to be humble enough to be taught by my knowledge. Oh well, you're gonna fail then. I have to pay attention to you. I'm already far ahead of you. Anytime I start my business, people gonna come to me. And even if people don't come to me, by the time I do one person and they go out and people see their hair, word of mouth alone is gonna build me. I'm that great. Okay? I take people from looking like a bumbleclap mess and bringing them into their star essence. Okay? That's what I do. People who look on their locks and think, oh my god, I need to cut this off. There's no way that you could bring this back. I can. I've done it many, 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 many times. I am known for it. And nobody taught me that part. It's my care that made me develop these skills. I take the initiative. God was my teacher. God put a couple people in my way to teach me a few elements of the dreadlock care business. And all the rest of it is me and God do it. Me taking the initiative, me caring about accomplishing what I'm trying to accomplish with the hair and thinking to myself, how do I make that happen? And that's how I come up with my razor procedures, and that's how I come up with all the things that I come up with. Self-made. I am self-made, and I'm largely self-taught. Nobody can take credit for who I am today, neither as a tarot reader or as a loctician. God did that. If you can't humble yourself and learn from me, then get the fuck out my face, because I don't need to waste my time with you. Whether you sink or you swim, it has nothing to do with me. I've done what I came here to do. Leave me alone. That's how I feel. You don't want the knowledge, leave it and go about your business. You can make it, but pay attention. I did it myself with my God beside me. You can do it too. You don't have to come here and be bitching. I don't want to see your fucking shitty videos in my news feed. You and whoever the fuck has been putting your videos in my news feed. I don't want to see the dumb shit. Because if I see it, I feel responsible as somebody who knows better to share it with the world so that they can know better too. I will not sit by and allow the world to be subject to your mediocrity and let them believe that that's what dreadlocks is about. It is not so. Dreadlocks are beautiful. Dreadlocks are supposed to be soft. Dreadlocks are supposed to be flexible. Dreadlocks are supposed to smell good. And dreadlocks is not supposed to have a whole bunch of build up gel and whatnot. You could look at that girl's hair and see every time that she's come to you. Because right where you put this edge control in her hair, you could see each dot. You can see each one. Just look at the client's hair and you can tell. Why? You know what that gel does? That gel holds on to sweat. If they have been in orgy parties, that gel holds on to people's sperm, people's saliva. It holds on to champagne. It holds on to dirt. It holds on to every fucking thing that comes into contact with that gel. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. It's disgusting. And the way that people are living now these days, it's not good. All kind of things is in those dreadlocks. Next time I go out, I think I'll be using gloves to wash people's dreadlocks. That's why it's important to wash your clients' hair properly. Wash dreadlocks properly. Dreadlocks is not comb hair. You don't treat dreadlocks like you treat comb hair. It's different. And if your head is too thick to get that in there, you don't need to be around here. And you're not going to thrive or survive in this business. People are going to eventually start either cutting off their locks or finding somebody else who care to pay attention to what they're doing and give them the best service. I was speaking for your behalf. I'm trying to say job security, my love. I don't need to worry about my business. And none of you can do anything to destroy my business. Nothing. Try all you like. Three more. My clients didn't know that they were working with the best. So me not being in the game, y'all did me a favor. Cause now they could go around to all you crappy locticians, test you all out, and then match up my work to your shitty work. And they'll know who the boss is. Thank you. I will sit out here comfortably. I will sleep when I want. Take myself to the gym. I got all the time in the world. As you ruin your businesses. And then the champion shall come back and put on her crown and reign like she does so beautifully. Mm? Enjoy yourself. So, back to the Nephilims. That was a lesson to all of you who are about to be students of the Nephilims, by the way. If you choose not to do what you're supposed to do and learn what you're supposed to learn, that's not their problem. Okay? They're trying to help you. So if you want to be a moo and not pay attention in class, that's your bumper clap business. They could go back and lay down in the forest and chill out like they love to. So, let's see. So, back to the Nephilims. What does God want us to know? We got name one activity you'd like us to include. And then is there anything else as well? So they're willing to listen. So if you have any special requests of the Nephilims, any ways that anything that you want to learn, any ways that you want to you can improve something, or anything you don't understand, they don't have a problem with you asking questions. Like actually ask them a question and you will actually get an answer. Okay? Just like me and my dreadlocks, I asked questions. And that's how I got answers and solutions and came up with new procedures to make dreadlocks what they need to be so that they can be admired and respected. I asked. So they want you to know that they are approachable. Please do not hesitate to ask any questions that you may have. And ask God as well if you want to change your Nephilim your Nephilim compadre. I guess you can ask for that too. If you don't feel like y'all are getting along and you'd like someone else to be assigned to you, and I guess if they don't like you and they want to be assigned to somebody else, they can ask for that too. It goes both ways. And all of it has lessons inside. And that's a lesson for me too. But I'm cool with God. I don't want to change my commander, my acquaintance, my boss. We are absolutely fine together. We make a kick-ass team. So we got what's your favorite? You choose, fill in the blank with your own person, place, thing, ideology, etc. So what does God want us to know? So this is about you getting to know your Nephilim, your assigned Nephilim. Yeah, so this is about you getting to know your partner. So God wants you two to get to know each other. And don't hesitate to ask for what you need from each other or make suggestions or things like that. Okay? So yeah. So they're very approachable, and it's about you being comfortable and they being comfortable and at peace in your association. Okay? So don't think that you just have to take whatever is put before you and you have no say in the matter, and yes, it's not like that. Alright? If you have a problem, God into the situation, fix whatever this is with your partner, of course. So I'm gonna call you guys partners. So we have the Nephilim and the human. You're gonna be working in collaboration. So after you try to sort your differences out or whatever you need among yourselves, if that's not working, then you call in head office, aka God, okay, as a mediator. Okay, the last message. So this was all about the Nephilims collaborating with humans. Yay! Baby, don't worry about a thing, because every little thing is gonna be alright. I'm singing, don't worry about a thing, because every little thing is gonna be alright. Yeah, man, let's get this show on the road, yo. Let's fix this shit, clean this shit up. Our very naughty reptilian brothers and they need to be put in their place. I have to tie them up and put them in a room just so we could tidy up the place for when mommy and daddy come back. Cause they are just a nuisance. You know, everything we fix, them fuckers are gonna come behind us and unfix it. Let's be real. That's what they do. They're naughty. I woke up this morning, smile with the rising sun. Three little birds beside my doorstep. Actually, it was one bird. Me. Singing sweet songs of melodies pure and... Actually, no, it's two. Me and God. Saying I and I. This is my message to you. I'm singing, don't worry about a thing, because every little thing gonna be alright. So look at that. Now God know that we've been left down here with these silly reptilian peoples and this reptilian opponents, let's put it like that, okay? God provided us our own superheroes to assist us too. Now, isn't that fair? Isn't that beautiful? We can't get them under control by ourselves. We have to play our part. Anunnaki play their part, and let's see if we learn about any other special beings or special species that are here to help the humans, help the planet, here to put things back in correct order. Because this information keeps coming to me. I didn't even know that these things were real. It's because they keep coming to me, and then I'm doing the investigation. So clearly God has a lot to say. That means they're for real. I've heard about them, but now it's confirmed. Shit is real. They are real. They're actually here. It's actually a thing. Six more. So the Bible, you see how accurate is the Bible. And that's another thing too. It's like, because the Bible is so informative, and I guess that's why they tried to get it out of the world at one point. They used to take all the Bibles and burn it so that we don't know the truth. And then when they found that that didn't work, what they do is change up information in the Bibles ever so slightly with every new edition of the Bible that comes out. They change valuable information in it. So if you compare a copy from, like, say, this year and 10 years ago, just check out the difference in the wording and stuff, let's say every 10 years, and you will see how they have managed to corrupt the message. And let's not talk about the books of the Bible that they choose to not put in the Bible, like the book of Enoch, okay, that talk about, I don't know if it's extraterrestrial beings or, but talk about like spaceship and like magical stuff, you know. But luckily they kept some of the magical stuff in the actual Bible that they give us, because the story with Moses, the story with Jesus turning water into wine, Jesus aka Emmanuel, changing water into wine, um, the bringing the dead back to life, causing the blind to see, all that stuff is magic. Hmm? And there's a lot more other examples in there, but it just shows you how real the Bible is. And I'm not one to tell you to take everything in the Bible exactly as it is. I am one to tell you, read the Bible with discernment and be mindful about what you. I'm not one of them ones that's gonna say Bible because it's the word of the Lord. The word of which Lord? The people who print these books, they don't care about your Lord. They are evil. So it's their pleasure to change up the information and corrupt the message and confuse us and have us here arguing with each other over what is true and what is not, and have us following this book to a T. Just create confusion and chaos. That's what they specialize in. Be mindful how you read in the book and believe in what's in it. It's a book to be respected, certainly, but it's not a book to be taken in its entirety as the gospel or the absolute truth. Hell no. One more time. Alrighty. So we've got the Sky Bridge possibility for union. Exactly. You're coming into partnership with the the Nephilims are coming into partnership with the humans. Okay? So that they could teach us what we need to do, help us, give us the courage, clarity, improve our health, stuff like that. Improve our beauty, whatever we need to create a better world. That's what they're here for. Okay. So we've got the perfect storm, the courage to step into life. Exactly what we've been saying all along. So they're coming in to team up with the humans, the chosen humans, so that they can give courage to step into life, the courage to be what you are created to be. Hmm? Yeah, possibility for union, adaptability. Okay, so adaptability means you don't fight for things to be how you want it to be. You accept what things are, and then you morph to be able to find a balance between being you who you want to be and being who you are being called to be, because this is all about our development still as human beings, as a human family. Okay, so through our growth, when I say our, I'm talking about the 144,000 who are here uh, to guide the world back to its higher vibration. As we become more of who we are to be, we can then inspire others to become who they are to be. So it's not for us to fight against the changes that are coming or fight against everything that we don't like. It's for us to understand how we want to approach it and remove what need to be removed, undo what need to be undone, and keep what is actually good for us. So it's not everything that's about to happen that needs to be fought against and we need to be in panic mode and war mode all the time. No. See ourselves as sculptors. See yourself as an artist. Okay? Be patient with yourself. Be patient uh, with the universe. Be patient with God. Be patient with the time it takes to create the differences that we're trying to create. And this is why aging and dying are not natural. Just live. Do not rush anything. So if it takes 20 years for us to get to our next milestone, then know that you are on schedule. You're not on the world's time. You're on creation's time. You're on nature's time. You're on God's time. There's no need to rush. But don't be playing around either and wasting time. It's a certain kind of speed. It's a certain kind of uh, a momentum. It's a certain kind of momentum that is natural. That's the path that you should be on. Okay, because I got this message. You see how long I put up this Nephilim poster. I put it up probably, I don't know, 3 or 4 days ago, and you probably thought I wasn't gonna do it, but it wasn't the right time. I was waiting for the right vibe, because now I know that everything is in alignment. I can feel it. So now I know now is the time for me to do it. Whether you're at work or wherever you are, now is the time for me to do it. So yeah, adaptability, overwhelm, and plenty. So there's a lot that we're going to have to adapt to. There's a lot to learn. There's a lot to learn. There's a lot of newness. Well, oldness. That's gonna seem like newness because we're getting back to the authenticity of life. We're getting back to the foundational uh, ways of being. I'm not talking about with like wood fires and stuff, although those things are good, but I mean like from a spiritual level. Because obviously God taught us how to make stoves and stuff like that for a reason. Ain't nothing wrong with being modern, but there's something wrong with us trying to adapt new psychological understandings and trying to implement new rules of life where the original rules they will never change. That is solid. So we need to relearn the rules of life and understand our approach to life. That's what we're here to do. It's about more of the spiritual side of it rather than the physical. Okay? Yeah, getting back to integrity. So being honest with yourself, being honest with others. I was watching this thing the other day about the universal tax credit. There was an agent, a former agent of the universal tax credit, and he was talking about the lack of integrity within the organization. It's like they're giving people state assistance and they're still stealing that money from the people. These are the type of people that we're working with. And then when people call up with their with certain discrepancies in their payment, they are being told by their superiors not to tell them vital information that would give them peace of mind. So when you're on state assistance and stuff like that, it's like they use that to create instability within your heart and your mind and your body. That creates illness, and then you have to go to their doctors, use their pharmaceuticals. So it's about that control. This society, the way that it's currently set up, is money over everything, money and power over everything and everyone. And it's getting to a point where it's going to start working against even the people who who choose to live by this type of mindset. Okay, so to save us from ourselves, we are being intercepted by the overseers of creation, or our elders. Let's put it like that. The Anunnaki, the Nephilim, they are our elders. Okay, so they see that we're about to ruin ourselves, and they're about to step in and show us the right way to go, so that we could undo some of the madness, and then we can mess it up again if we want to, and then they'll come back and help us to fix it again. That's life. Okay, so we got the fates. So what's about to happen is exactly what's meant to happen, and there's nothing that anybody can do to stop it. We're about to restore our compassion for each other, for ourselves, for the planet, forgiveness. So yeah, we're about to heal. That's basically what it is. So let's read you from the book, and then I'll let you people go. So the perfect storm, the courage to step into life. Put my phone to charge. All right. So, an perfect storm, an invitation to act now, the courage to step into life, sheltering from turbulence. You see that? Sheltering from turbulence. That's what we need to realize. So, in the midst of all the madness that's happening and what's about to happen, we will have peace. We are being taught how to have peace. We are being taught how to master the things that are happening, and not let the things that are happening master us. Okay? So we have, when the perfect storm appears, it cautions you to be ready for an exciting, if turbulent, time. The winds are picking up, and you need to make sure that you are closer to the eye of the storm, or you will be buffeted by gusts that may take you far from where you need to be. The sky is to remain centered and balanced. Oh, the sky. I don't know why I said that. It says key. And this is why I'm supposed to be showing you guys the damn thingy so that you can read it for yourself. Okay, so I continue. So the key is to remain centered and balanced, and be a witness as the forces build in intensity. Notice how the loose stuff is starting to fly around, and recognize how little of it you truly need. Let go of those thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes that clutter your heart and cloud your mind. You see that? Thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes. So that means they're talking about the spiritual side of life. So it's not a matter of going back to foundation with your stoves and your phones and whatnot. That's not necessary. That's fine. It's good to have progress. But when it comes to our way of thinking, it was perfect to begin with. So there's no need for us to change it. The rules of nature, the laws of nature, those are perfect to begin with. And we're straying too far away from that perfection. So God is guiding us back to the law. Okay? So it says, then the storm will be absolutely perfect for you. So let go of those thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes that clutter your heart and cloud your mind. Then the storm will be absolutely perfect for you. So this is the healing that's about to happen. So things and people, places, ideologies, practices, traditions, they're all about to get a shake up and shaken off. And anything that's not serving humanity's highest good, all these long time religions that feel like things will never change, people marrying their daughters, close cousins marrying close cousins, arranged marriages, false practices, harmful practices like whatever they do to the little girl's clitoris, even circumcision. Why do you cut off the skin off the little boy's penis? That's another. So anything that does not serve humanity's highest good is about to be shaken up, and it will be cut out. Period. So all you people who think that your religion and your spiritual life is so intact, watch out. The storm is coming. You will know if it's something for you to continue or if God is not pleased. And God is saying, yo, y'all need to stop that. I don't know who you learned that from. Actually, God does know who we learned everything from. But yeah, no. That's basically what God is saying. So we have, if you wonder what you might lose during the perfect storm, know that it is those things that are most attached to, that we are most attached to, that are taken first, as if life were trying to unburden us of our righteous self-importance. Let me read that again. If you wonder what you might lose during the perfect storm, know that it is those things we are most attached to that are taken first, as if life were trying to unburden us of our righteous self-importance. So yeah, so God is saying, I didn't teach you that. I didn't put that out there as a rule. So this has got to go. You could throw a tantrum if you want to, but if you keep going this way, just know that it will work against you. Mm-hmm. You want to be holding on so tight to it. Who taught you that? Have you ever stopped to think if that makes sense or not? How has that been serving you and your people all this time? And I like to argue about doing the same dumb shit over and over and over and over for generations. Some of these practices that we've been doing has just been a failure. We keep stepping into the same traps. It's time to stop. So we have let it all go with the wind. The less you resist the change brought by the perfect storm, the happier you will be. Exactly. Adaptability. Ride the winds to your next destination. Exactly. Embrace the rain or snow. And the wind and the earthquake and the flood, whatever comes. Embrace it. Just know that you are protected. Okay? Remember that every time you try to argue with nature, you lose. Exactly. The perfect storm can also be a call for you to seize the moment. There might be a great opportunity that you need to take advantage of right now. Carpe diem. Here, time is of the essence. It may be gone shortly, so do not hesitate. Go ahead, bite off more than you can chew, and take the storm on in all its terrifying greatness. Experiencing the fullness of life, you will succeed. So basically, don't be afraid. It's okay. I know it's scary. Think of it as a one of them roller coaster rides. You know them ones when the shit go, when you go, and you're like, ah! Yeah. Just scream if you need to, fight if you need to, cry if you need to, and then get back to where the hell you're supposed to be. All right. So that is what God wants us to know about the Nephilims. The Nephilims are here to help us to bring back order to the planet and order to the human family, order to nature, because we're straying too far from where we're supposed to be. And also God wants us to know that those of us who the Nephilims choose to work alongside, just know that the Nephilims don't play. But at the same time, they are also gentle. So you have a right to ask for what you need and say when you don't like something. Just be respectful. Okay? You're here to work together, not to compete with each other, not to overpower each other. So just know that some of y'all are chosen. All right, so let's look forward to that brighter day that we're all about to create. But just know that there's gonna be a storm. All right, but the objective is not to run away from the storm. It is to find peace and accept the knowledge and all the improvements that the storm has come to implant on us. Okay? And whatever the storm has come to take away, allow the storm to take it away. Because if you don't, you're going to lose. When you argue with nature, you lose. And on that note, I'll say goodbye and thank you so much for watching this very, very, very long video. Until next time, bye bye.